Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. It's me again, Teacher Kent. And now, we will not talk about the things that we're going to study in Let's Go, because we're going to study them on Friday. For now, let's go back to our original videos, the one where we go to places that speak English so that you will know where you why you need to speak English and where places you can go to learn about English. Last time we went to the United States. We also went to what country was that? We went to the United Kingdom. Now, we will go to the Netherlands. Are you guys ready? Let's start. Let me just share first so that you will be able to see. Wait. There you go. There you go. Netherlands. The Netherlands. Okay. These are the places you can visit in the Netherlands. Number one, the Efteling. The Efteling is by far the most popular attraction in the Netherlands. It is also one of the oldest theme parks in the world. It is a fantasy themed park that features over 30 attractions spread throughout four different fantastical realms: fairy, adventure, travel, and alternative. DF Telling is a very big place. Imagine Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, but bigger. DF Telling is actually older than Disneyland. It's an amusement park. You can go swim, you can go ride a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel. And the Netherlands is actually known for Vikings. You know what are Vikings? The strong people that ride on boats and colonize or conquer other areas. Yeah, some of them came from the Netherlands. So they made what we call a theme park for those memories. They are very proud of their culture, of their heritage. That's DF Telling. So if you can go to Netherlands, this is number one on your bucket list. Next, the Museum in Amsterdam. If you notice, class, the Netherlands, they speak English, yes, but the names of their places are hard to pronounce. They still use the English alphabet. That's why I say you need to learn English. Actually, they have their own alphabet there, but they will transfer it to English so that you can read it easily. The Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam is a Dutch national art and history museum that features over 8,000 exhibitions of works of art and historical artifacts, highlighting the rich and storied culture of the Dutch. It shows the works of famed artists Frans Hals, Vermeer, and Rembrandt, just to name a few. A museum class is a place where old people can show their art or their memories of a forgotten time. You can go to Rich Museum to see how the Netherlands people grew over a period of time. You can see a lot of paintings that famous people draw there. That's in Rijke Museum. You can also see some of their old people, the bones of their cavemen, if you go to the Rijke Museum. Next, number three, Zaanse Schans. Zaanse Schans is famous worldwide for its 8 historic windmills. Do you know what is a windmill, class? A windmill is what we call a big building that looks like a helicopter, except the fins of the helicopter is at the front of the building. That is called a windmill. People from the Netherlands use the windmill so that they can make bread or wheat. In the Netherlands, they don't have much rice because it's very cold there. But they do have bread. And people found out in the Netherlands that we can make the wind help us make food. Isn't that amazing? They discovered that they could use nature to make food. And you can go here in Zanse Shans. It has 8 historic windmills, which and 35 historical houses. Those houses are very, very old. They might be older than your mother and your father, or even your grandfather or grandmother. That's how old those houses are. But the people here, they redeveloped it, they made it beautiful, they made sure that it looks just the way it used to look before. So you can see how old people used to live in the Netherlands. You can also see Zan's Museum, an open air museum, showcases the exhibits highlighting the history of Zan. You can see there's also another museum there in Zans so that you can see how people live before. So if you go to the Netherlands and you want to see a windmill, you can see eight windmills here in Zanse Shans. Let's continue. Burgers Zoo. Royal Burgers Zoo is one of the Netherlands' largest and most popular zoos. Oh, there are a lot of zoos in Thailand, right? Is there a giraffe in Thailand? Yes, there probably is. But do they have a large number of giraffes like here in Burgers Zoo in the picture? Maybe not. Maybe not. So if you want to go to the see a lot of rare animals, you can go to Burgers Zoo. And no, I don't know if they have any hamburger. Maybe it's just the name. It contains 8 different themed sites that feature their own unique and diverse selection of plant and animal wildlife. So it's not just one zoo, it's eight different zoos in a big zoo. The 8 different zoos have different types of animals that live there. So the first is the Dian Ren Park, the first original zoo, the Dien Ren Park. The Safari Bush, the Safari Bush, the Mangrove. The mangrove, by the way, class, are there's a lot of mangroves here in Thailand. Those are plants found near bodies of water that are homes to also a lot of fish. There's also desert, ocean, and adventure lands or the playgrounds for the kids. Oh, so kids can go there. And maybe they also have a petting zoo. A petting zoo is like a zoo that you can touch animals. You can touch cows, you can touch sheeps. Hopefully, COVID is over soon because I would like to go on another English camp and we can maybe go on another zoo, just like here in Burger Zoo. And what's amazing in Burger Zoo is the animals actually live together. Some of the zoos here in Thailand is this specific area is for this animal, another area is for animal, so they seldom interact with other animals. But Burger Zoo is so big that a lot of the animals can actually roam free and they don't and I think the animals don't know that they are in a zoo. It's actually pretty nice. Next, the Diergarde Biljab. Diergarde Biljab is one of the oldest zoos. Oh, another zoo of the Netherlands and also one of the most popular. Oh, so this zoo is one of the oldest and at the same time it's most popular. Among its many attractions are the Oceanium, the voyage through the bottom of the sea, the African Gorilla Island, the Crocodile River, the Taman Indah, and Ice Cave. Now, let's do this one by one. Oceanium. I think that's how you read that. Voyage through the bottom of the sea. We have that in Thailand. That's in Bungchawak Zoo. We have an Oceanium, but maybe they have more fish there. The African Gorilla Island. I don't think there's any gorillas here in Thailand. So if you want to see a gorilla, you can go here. The Crocodile River. Oh, there's a lot of crocodile farms here in Thailand. So maybe you can pass that. The Taman Indah, the elephants and the rhinos. There's a lot of elephants in Thailand. I think there are some rhinos too. But this one doesn't, Thailand doesn't have this one. The ice cave, or where the polar bears live. Because the Netherlands is very cold, they can have an ice cave where the endangered polar bear lives. Next, Attractripar Slagharden. Attractory Park Slagharden is an adventure theme located in Slagharden. Oh, it's almost like the it's almost like the first one, remember? Except it's found in Slagharden. And the first one features only four, as I remember. This one has 6 different zones you can explore. You can go to the Indians, to the Yellowstone, to New Orleans, Mexican, and Wild West. Oh, they have a theme park that copies the things from America. So you can go here to the Netherlands and you can feel what it is like to go to a theme park in the United States of America. That's actually pretty good. You can go to one country and feel like you're also in another country. It features over 40 different attractions and has its own monorail. Wow, 40 different rides you can try. You can try a roller coaster. You can try a Ferris wheel. And its own monorail. A monorail is like a small train where children can actually sit down and ride. Oh, I'd love to see that. Let's continue. What else can we see in the Netherlands? The Van Gogh Museum. The Van Gogh is dedicated to preserving and showcasing collected works of famous artist Vincent van Gogh and his contemporaries. It houses the largest collection of Van Gogh work in the world. Oh, do you know Van Gogh, class? Vincent van Gogh. He is a very popular painter. Before, class, when he was painting, he wasn't very known. When he died, after a few years after he died, his paintings become famous. It is around $1 million each. It's more than 1 million. That's how expensive his painting is. And you can go and see them here in the Van Gogh Museum. The Natura Artis Magistra, the oldest zoo. Also, this is the #1 oldest zoo in the Netherlands. Along with its vast display of animals, it also has a planetarium. Oh, that's nice. An aquarium, an arboretum, several historic cultural buildings, and its own art collection. If you notice, the Netherlands has a lot of zoos and museums. That because those people there, they love to take care of history. They love to take care of the animals. That's why they have a lot of zoos, so that they can take care of a lot of animals. And they have a lot of museums, so that they can preserve their culture. The people now will know what the people of old were able to do. I like this one because it has a planetarium. For those of you who don't know what is a planetarium, it's like a big museum for space, for different planets, different solar systems, for stars. You can go to the planetarium. That looks very cool. Attractory Park Dunrell. Oh, look at that. It's a water theme park. Or Dunrell is an all-in-one amusement park, water park, and indoors playground. Oh, so it's not just a water park, it's also an amusement park. You can swim there, and once you're done swimming, you go out, you ride a Ferris wheel or what do we call a roller coaster. Or you can go around and ride other rides in the theme park. It features roller coasters. Yes, roller coaster. 1 kilometer of water slide. 1 kilometer of water slides. That's a very long slide, class. 1 kilometer is very long. And even its own camping sites. Oh, you can actually camp here too for those people who'd like to go and try camping. The roller coasters, Falcon and Mad Mill, are must ride attractions. Oh, there are two roller coasters, Falcon and Mad Mill. So if you go to the Netherlands, try visiting this area. Next, Anne Frank Huis. The Anne Frank house is the former location of the Annex hiding place that housed famed World War diarist Anne Frank and her family during German occupation of the Netherlands. It has since been turned into an amazing historical museum showcasing Anne Frank's life, secret annex, and an exhibition on discrimination and persecution. Now, Anne Frank was a blind child class in World War II. You know, the war where a lot of people got killed? She was one of them. And a lot of it's very amazing class because they found her diary. She is blind, so the blind have their own language called Braille. She is blind, but she still wrote down what happened to her. And because people were so sad that this little girl got hurt because of war, they made Anne Frank a historical museum. And a lot of people know Anne Frank now. And that's it. Those are actually just 10 of the things you can go when you visit the Netherlands. But that's not all. There's actually around 50 places you can go when I search this on the internet. And remember, if you want to go to this place, you should at least know how to speak English because these people, they know how to speak English. So that's why you should always study and listen to Teacher Kent when we have Let's Go classes. So that's it for today. Goodbye, class. See you on Friday.